That's when I told her, like, I'm not finna let you eat my, wait, hold on. So I know you know what anime is, right? Maybe you've heard of it from your friends, social media, or pop culture, something like that.
I even held my tongue when he went through that anime phase.
Hey, Lois, me make drive time to a super fun clam with Noble Quagmire and Wheel Monster Joe. Go Force!
Maybe you just seen how much hype surrounds it and you curious now. Or maybe you just want to join the conversation. Or you could just want to see what all the fuss is about. I don't blame you. Whatever the reason, you come to the right place. Look, twin, I done created the perfect, now look, I don't use that word too often, perfect beginner's guide to getting you into the world of anime and become a seasoned viewer. Come this way, bro. Look, you don't need to feel intimidated by the long episode counts of legendary shows like Dragon Ball Z or One Piece, which have hundreds and thousands of episodes. Trust me, we're gonna ease you into this. The shows on this list are carefully chosen by me to prep you in more ways than one while keeping things exciting and manageable. You feel me? So these gateway anime are multi-purpose. Keep that in mind, bro. So let's get started. Now, before we dive into actual anime, my first recommendation, twin, is technically not an anime at all. It's a Western show that takes heavy inspiration from anime and Japanese culture. We talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar is a story of a young boy named Aang, who's destined to bring balance to the world divided by war, using the power of bending, essentially controlling the elements. This show beautifully sets the stage for what's to come in anime. Why start here? It gets you into the serialized storytelling where each episode builds on the last, unlike shows like SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb, which is great shows, by the way. Phineas and Ferb is that deal, you feel me? But they don't do nothing here. It introduces the idea of power scaling with its bending abilities. It gives you the taste of world building too, which is a core part of anime, many anime in fact. Once you finish Avatar, I want you to get you a sweet tea, a Nutri-Grain bar, and then you're gonna get you a bag of original Lay's chips. That's just the beginner. Next up, you ready for a real deal anime, twin? We gonna dive head first into Haikyuu, a sports anime centered around high school volleyball. Now look, I know what you're thinking. Volleyball is not by any means my favorite sport at all, but this anime had me on the edge of my seat and really wanted to get myself out there on that court and toss that ball around. Pause, major pause. But don't let the premise fool you. This show is more than just a volleyball story. It's about friendship, growing, and chasing your dreams. What makes Haikyuu perfect for beginners and why is it second on this list? It introduces you to a larger, important cast of side characters without being too overwhelming. You'll see the deuteragonist trope, which is a second main character who plays a pivotal role in the story. It showcases several lighthearted anime tropes, like, for example, the funny guy that's obsessed with girls but without overdoing them. And finally, it gives you a taste of the sports anime genre, which can be very enticing and intense. This one will hook you in with its energy and charm while gently easing you into the anime storytelling. Alright, now look, and after that one, you're gonna get you a Gatorade and a Lunchable. After the high energy of Haikyuu, let's slow things down with Blue Period. This anime follows the story of a high school student discovering his passion for art while trying to find his place in the world. Why is this on the list right here? Because it shows you that anime isn't all action and all over the top adventures. It has depth and variety. It also introduces you to the coming of age genre. Series about finding yourself, basically. It delivers relatable themes even if art isn't your thing. You feel me? This one proves that anime has flavors, you feel me, that you might not knew you needed or wanted, but you might come to like it. And after you watch that one, what I want you to do is I want you to draw a picture, drink a bottle of water, then you gonna eat you a turkey sandwich, a homemade turkey sandwich. Next, we gonna take a sharp turn into darker territory, you feel me, with 91 Days, a gripping sweet revenge story set in the Prohibition era world. Without giving away any spoilers, this anime dives deep into betrayal, loyalty, and the dark side of the human nature. Why is it right here and why you should watch it? Come on, bro. Would I ever steer you wrong? It introduces the crime genre, which is a whirlpool of mixed emotions, and they really dive into that bag when it comes to storytelling. It shows that anime can tackle serious, gritty themes and draw inspiration from real life history. This one is a great way to also see the versatility and ability to tell a powerful, mature story.
Look,
in
and after
anime,
that, you're gonna eat you a bowl of watery mashed potatoes, you're gonna eat you a T-bone steak, and then you're gonna get you the finest bottle of hooch you can find in your city.
look, I know we've been talking about a lot of shows that you probably ain't never heard of before. But now here go one of the greatest and legendariest anime of all time. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on to
Full Metal Alchemist
Brotherhood. Now, maybe you've heard of it, maybe not. Let me tell you about it. This show follows two brothers, Edward and Alphonse Elric, on their quest to restore what they've lost after a tragic alchemy experiment gone wrong. This show is about the equal and equivalent exchange. Why is it on this list right here? This introduces darker philosophical themes while keeping the story deeply personal and engaging. It shows multiple characters' perspectives, helping you appreciate how often anime builds layered stories, which is a common theme in a lot of great storytelling animes. It combines adventure and dark fantasy genres with incredible world building. This is also to drive home that world building that we talked about earlier. This anime leaves a lasting impression on you, and it will deepen your appreciation for storytelling. Now look, this one right here, I know for a fact you done heard of it. I'm not finna sit here and say maybe you know. I know you done heard of this. And last but definitely not least, we got this visual masterpiece, Demon Slayer. This anime follows Tanjiro, a boy determined to protect his sister after a tragic incident happens. It's visually stunning, emotionally gripping, and action-packed. This one is on the list to introduce you to the battle shonen genre and elements that it brings. Stories about young protagonists overcoming incredible odds and throwing them hands or swords or whatever they use to fight. Demon Slayer also introduces a hierarchy in anime shows where there is an organization, and in that organization there are elite members who are shown or said to be more important because of their skills or their skill set at their job. This anime is also to really drive home that power system that we were talking about earlier in battle shonen type animes. It's a feast for the eyes and some of the best animation I done ever seen and that you'll ever seen. It's gonna really set the bar. It's a perfect finale to our beginner's guide to gateway anime. Like I said earlier, I know you might be wondering, oh no, where's Dragon Ball Z? Where's Naruto? Where's Bleach? But look, these shows can be a bit intimidating and overwhelming because of their large episode count. And for new anime fans, it can be a bit intimidating, even if you think you're ready for them. Why not try these animes that I've set out in place for you first to get you warmed up and ease you into the journey? After all, those legendary giants will be waiting for you whenever you're done and ready to pick them up. I know we didn't talk a lot about storytelling and things like that, but that's mainly because anime does it in such a way that other mediums of media and entertainment don't. It just has a certain feel that you can't get from a live action show, movie, or cartoon. Now the purposes of these animes and in this order and why they're on this list, let's run through them real quick. By the time you finish these shows, you'll have learned and experienced serialized storytelling and world building, larger ensemble cast and important secondary characters, a few tropes in various anime genres from sports to crime drama to dark fantasy, and themes preparing you for more complex shows in the future. Here are some popular anime genres to explore further after you finish your beginner's package. You feel me? You have the shonen genre, action-packed series aimed at younger male audiences. Example is like Demon Slayer. The shoujo genre, romantic or drama-filled stories aimed at younger female audiences. Seinen, mature themes for adult male audiences. Examples like this would be something like 91 Days. Josei, mature themes for adult female audiences. Isekai, stories where characters are transported to a new world. Here you have animated series like Reincarnated as a Slime or Reincarnated as a Sword. Now this wouldn't be a guide to getting you into anime if I didn't gear you up on how to stay away from the lames, bro, from the lame things about it, bro. Now look, we're gonna talk about spoilers and how to avoid them. Spoilers are the ultimate enemy of anime fans. Stay off of forums and social media threads and posts about the show that you are currently watching, want to get into, or shows that you might think that you want to get into in the future. Second, avoid manga discussions with people who read mangas. Most animes are based off of books called mangas, which are essentially kind of like Japanese comic books. Those get adapted into the animes that we watch today. Now, discussions with people that read manga can be very good because they can tell you that you will still like the show and tell you things that you're gonna look forward to without spoilers. But some people just can't help themselves or may accidentally spoil because they're just so deep into the manga. 3. Even if you get spoiled, twin, remember, it's the journey that counts. Anime is still worth watching even if you get spoiled. And there you have it, your ultimate beginner's guide to getting into anime, twin. Watch the shows on the list and let me know in the comments how your anime journey is going if you've already started prior to this list. And let me know in the future if this guide helped you or if you check out any of the shows on this list at all. Let me know what you think about them. What are some of your favorite shows that got you into anime? Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.